Hello and welcome to our third broadcast. I am Cameron Brophy, filling in for Clifford Baines, who is trapped in France. Firstly, Cody Brown will be giving us an update on COVID and how it affects our school schedule. Take it away, Cody.
So, whether we like the hybrid schedule or not, school is scheduled to go back to 4 days a week on November 2nd. Now, why did they choose that day exactly? It could be because of the end of the term, but... Anyways, they once said that school would be back to normal on October 5th. And then they changed their minds. So if they changed their minds once, they could do it again. Maybe they would cancel this and say that school will actually be back in December. Or January. Or March. Or maybe the entire year is going to be hybrid still. Maybe the next 4 years are going to be hybrid. We don't know. We honestly don't know. Holy cow. But whatever happens, we'll probably make it through it. But we should really continue to keep working hard in school, no matter if it's hybrid or full days.
Wow, thanks for the info, Cody. Next we have a mask skit with Kelsey Parenson. Wow! Incredible! Next we have a joke with Ryan Foster.
What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef.
You stink!
What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. Tough crowd.
Next up is Keely Gifford with a single by the band Why Don't We?
Hey everybody, I'm here to talk about the band Why Don't We. For all of you who don't know who they are, here's a little summary. The boys formed in September of 2016 and have been a band since. They are 5 talented guys who have worked hard to get where they are now. The band members are Jonah Murray, Daniel Seavey, Jack Avery, Corbin Besson, and Zach Heron. They recently released a new single on September 29th this year called Fallen. Here was a sneak peek they released of the song. Hope you guys like it.
Thanks, Keely. Now we have an interview with Jacob Isom.
But yeah, no, I know. Do you want to pursue film, storytelling?
I want
any of these
to.
things that we're discussing as a career? Is that
Yeah, that's kind
you
of
have a knack for dramatic flair, which I've seen.
I'm still interested in that. I think the biggest thing is that kind of for schooling and setting up and stuff like that. Because we don't have a lot of film programs over here in Utah. I mean, Weber State just opened up one, but I've heard it's good, but it's only been up for like a year or two. So again, that's
okay.
I don't know, where the graduates are going or.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, I went to a smaller film school, and rather than like a big program, and a lot of that partly was my parents' influence, but it worked out for me fairly well, to be perfectly honest, because it allowed me more opportunity that if I'd gone to a big program, like you would never be, not that you'd never, but your chances of directing something or being put in a key position is much more competitive, which is kind of closer to a realistic experience in the film industry.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like when I went to a smaller program, I was able to like be in the directing, cinematography, editing chairs most of the time. And so and it gave me a lot of the opportunities. And today, this was 20 years ago. You probably weren't even born then. But we were shooting on, like, we shot on 16 millimeter film, and then we had like the first 3 chip cameras, which was kind of like the beginning of the like prosumer market of cameras that now everybody's enjoying, with like Blackmagic cameras and the DSLRs and all that. But I was there right at the kind of beginning of the 3 CCD. They had 3 chips. They're called CCD cameras. And so we had that. So we had access to good technology. And even now, it's just like, it's so, I'll use my favorite word, ubiquitous, and everywhere, in terms of being able to just access like cameras and high-end equipment. Like, you can professionally, you know, do whatever you need on what's available. So what I'm saying is that if you went to a smaller program or a newer program like that, it wouldn't be a bad thing, because it'd probably give you a lot of opportunity in terms of the roles. My iPhone is, obviously shoots better quality than cameras, 5 years ago, and you can shoot 4K, video quality and everything like that on it.
Wow, Jacob, what a cool interview that I haven't yet seen. Next up is Hiram Long with a review of the Tenet film.
Tenet is a 2020 action thriller and science fiction film written and directed by Christopher Nolan. It was shot in 6 different countries and took more than 5 years to write. It stars John David Washington and Robert Pattinson. It was released to theaters in the U.S. on September 3rd, 2020, and has grossed $334 million worldwide so far.
Well, that's it for today's broadcast. Make sure to eat healthy, wear your seatbelt, and take every opportunity in life, or you'll end up wallowing in misery for the rest of it. I'm Cameron Brophy. Goodbye.